Hello, I'm Sergeant Constable Detective Officer Peter Pisspot from Twat Valley Police. Now, many of you will be aware that Hamas leader Khalid Mashal has declared today, Friday the 13th of October, to be a day of global jihad. This is of course very short notice, and many of you will have had other plans in place. Obviously Friday's a working day, and none of us had expected to have to deal with a global warmongering Islamist uprising. Of course, this is a huge inconvenience for us all, but in the interests of tolerance and inclusion, it's very important to accommodate these subhuman terrorists. We've already closed 2 Jewish schools in North London and are advising the Jewish community to stay at home and hide behind the sofa, so that the streets are a safe and welcoming place for violent extremists. More than anything, in vibrant multicultural Britain, it's important that Islamist jihadis don't feel discriminated against, and that they feel they can engage in their traditional cultural activities, such as decapitating babies, without fear of suffering persecution from white people, who, as we know, are all racists to some degree. Now, many of you will be asking what role myself and my fellow police officers will be taking on this global day of jihad. Well, as always on Friday mornings, we'll be doing our equality and diversity training. Our 80 grand a year equality and diversity manager, Shaniqua, will be leading our regular African drumming workshop from her wheelchair, and after lunch we'll take to the streets waving little Palestinian flags, just to let the jihadis know that this is their country as much as anyone else's. Obviously, if we see anyone protesting the Islamist jihadis, we will be arresting those protesters for hate crime. There's no place for anti-Islamist xenophobia in multicultural Britain. Now, obviously, if the jihadis engage in any violent conduct, or start looting shops or toppling statues or anything like that, myself and my fellow officers will be stepping in immediately to apologise for the colonial crimes of our ancestors and hand out rainbow badges in support of the LGBT community. Remember, love is love, be kind, and if you'd like to contribute anything to the global day of jihad, you can always write something vaguely anti-Semitic on Facebook or Twitter. Take care out there. Have a great day of global jihad. Namaste. Kumbaya.